Alrighty, hey everybody, thank you for jumping on tonight. We are talking all things travel on our JP Experience call tonight. So whether you are traveling around the world at the moment, lucky you, whether you want to travel, whether you travel for work, whether you're on long vacations, taking short vacations, weekends away, I'm sure this call will have something for you. So thanks for taking the time to jump on. We've got some amazing speakers, so we hope something resonates with you. My name is Megs, and why I get the pleasure of taking and hosting this call tonight is because I spent the best part of the 10 years of my life, some of the 10 best years of my life, traveling, backpacking, and also working on sailing boats and big private boats all around the world. And just traveling, following the summers and living the life. So I absolutely love traveling. It is definitely one of my passions, as well as health and spreading the word of good health as well. So I'm really excited to be able to share the call with you tonight. Now, me traveling, I understand as well that when you're traveling, you don't always have access to the best. Maybe if you're in a hotel room, you don't get to cook for yourself as much as you would. You don't get to see what's in the foods. So there's loads of reasons why you're pulled out of your routine. And often not, anytime you do travel, and even when you're at home, the hardest part with life is trying to find a routine and trying to be healthy and live these busy lives, that when you actually find yourself traveling, whether it be for any of the reasons that I've said, then it can be kind of difficult. So what we have found, this little gold nugget of a product and also a business, allows us to be able to conveniently, easy, and just efficiently look after our health, our well-being, share that with people, and for some people wanting to make an income out of it as well, which we'll hear about later on tonight. So I came across this product 2.5 years ago, I think now. My trainer, Candy, who you'll hear from tonight, actually introduced it to me. I came across a couple of health issues which was really affecting my energy levels. Struggling to get out of bed in the morning, and that is so not like me. Normally I used to bounce out of bed. So she recommended Juice Plus, and at first I was kind of skeptical, and fruits and veggies in a capsule. I wonder why we dance on chairs at conference about this stuff. It's a little crazy, but if you see what this stuff does, you'll understand where I'm coming from. So keep listening. So amazing stuff, and I'm not too sure how long after I started taking this product that I really felt a difference. I wasn't one big on taking notice about what was happening with my body, with life being busy. All of a sudden I knew I was feeling amazing. So I jumped on board with the business as well. So I've been with this amazing company business-wise just over a year now. And the community and everything that it's done for me and financially is just amazing as well. It's a great way and a great feeling to want to get out of bed and share this every day. So that's how I ended up here with you tonight. So when we're looking at the product, I'll talk about it so we know exactly what I'm talking about, is Juice Plus. So these are our capsules. It's only a very small range for Juice Plus, which is amazing. It's not a catalogue company that's got heaps. What they do well, which is why we love it. So capsules, it's a rainbow. Fruits, veggies, and berries. There's 30 varieties of fruits, veggies, and berries in these little capsules. And they're vine ripened, which means they're picked, and they're picked at the peak stage of ripeness. So you know that they're going to be the most nutritionally dense that they can be. They're not stored on shelves, they're not gassed or anything like that. They are chosen and they're picked right at the perfect time before the birds and the bees get them, which is, we know, when they're great. So this is what the little capsule looks like. There is over 12,500 bits of nutrients in here, and it's all alive. They're live enzymes, which you don't see very often as well. And you can test that by putting it on porridge and it starts to actually eat it away. It's pretty amazing. So with these, they're all encapsulated. How do they make it? Picked, as I said, peak stage of ripeness, taken, they're processed, taken the water and the sugar out of it, a lot of the sugar, so it's great for diabetics as well. And then it's encapsulated. In Australia, it's in a vegan capsule, which is pretty amazing. So that's our capsule range as well. And then the other thing that I do love is our kids' chewies. So for kids, especially if you're traveling as well, what amazing way to be able to keep getting 17 fruits and veggies, exactly what's in the capsules, into your little kids' little bodies, thriving bodies every single day, to be able to do that. They're a gummy form. I haven't even actually opened one, so that's a bit rude. I can't even show you. Gummy form, so they're just like lollies, so we can kind of trick the kids. What we're noticing from that is when the kids that are taking these Juice Plus products is they're showing better attention in school, they're craving more fruits and veggies, they're just thriving in general, and their palates are changing. So it's actually part of is the world's largest children's health study. So that is absolutely phenomenal. And the kids are for free from ages 4 to 18 for up to 4 years. That's about 5.5 grams worth here in Australia of free product for our kids. So I don't know any other company that actually does that. So it's pretty amazing. Our newest product is the Omegas, which is so amazing. Candy's holding them up there at the moment. If you ever grew up and you were taking the smelly fish cod oil or whatever was going around, this is such a cool product. Vegetarian as well. Now, your body doesn't produce omega-3s and 6s. So we actually need these omegas for brain, joints, hair, eyes, the good fats, just to that extra leg of this combination of our macro and our micronutrients, just to really set the pace and give us, our bodies, the whole package of what we need to function at its optimum. So this is a really cool product. And instead of actually taking it from the fish, we've gone right to the source. So we go right to the algae, which is what the fish would normally eat, cutting out the middle fish. We're making fish happy. And this is having amazing results so far for just such a new product. So I'm super excited to be able to share that with you. Our last one is, these are the bomb DD if you're a traveler. Seriously, complete shakes, French vanilla Dutch chocolate. If you're on the run, they're not a meal replacement. You can use them as that. But these are packed with superfoods, and they're the perfect blend. They're called complete because they meant to look like a complete meal. So you've got your fats, your proteins, and your fibers as well. So you can have these in a shake with water, coconut milk, almond milk, make them into balls, pancakes, pikelets, whatever you want to do with these guys, and they're perfect on the run. So if you're a traveler, so your backpack, you're sorted. So you've got these are your macro nutrition. All right, so that's it. Nice and easy, perfect, looking after health in a nutshell. And what I love for travelers is it's so easy and convenient. So enough of me talking. I would love to put you on to the lovely Kelly Tillman. She's going to share her story with us. So take it away, Kel.
Thanks, Megs. Hi, everybody. My name's Kelly Tillman. I've been with the Juice Plus company probably around 18 months now, and I'm also a mum of 4. And if anyone out there is a parent, you know what a struggle it is to travel with kids. We have a minivan, and honestly, it is loaded to the hilt when we go anywhere. It's like, we call it the traveling circus because it just gets out of hand. We got baby stuff, we got toys, we got stuff everywhere. And I'll tell you, the one thing that we never go without is our Kids Juice Plus, because in the past, whenever we traveled, our kids would get sick, and like, we live out in the country, our kids eat dirt, they do all those things that are great for their immune system, they're in the sunshine, they play, they eat well, and every time we'd leave the house, they'd hook up with cousins and they'd be sick, or we'd go to a different climate and we'd be sick. And every holiday we spent going to the chemist or going to the doctors, and we had conjunctivitis, we had, oh my God, one holiday was just so horrific. We had gastro, cough, cold, ear infection, conjunctivitis, and a bout of diarrhea in one go. And hubby and I were just like, let's just pack up and go the hell home, because it was worse than being at home. I hated it. And I can tell you, since we've been taking Juice Plus, the kids have been on that product 18 months now. The worst we've ever come home with is a sniffle, which I can handle. And we have had 4 trips away just this year. And we take the kids wherever we go, whether I'm traveling for work or whether we're doing family things. Wherever we go as one big unit. We chuck our Juice Plus in. We know that our kids don't always have the best choices when we're away. I've got a type 1 diabetic and also a celiac, so going away is a big deal for us. And I love knowing that we've got that backup. I do double my kids up when we go away, just because, you know, they'd be hanging out with other kids and touching them, and kids all kissing and hugging, and you're like, oh, that's great. Then don't touch my kids because you're all sick. And it's just been a godsend to us to know that we can go away and the kids aren't going to be sick, or to know that we've got that backup there and it's not going to be horrific. Like, anyone that's a parent out there will know the horrors of driving around looking for toilets for your kids to be sick in, or, you know, ringing up the real estate from where you're staying, just going, where can I get into a 24-hour doctor? It's the worst thing ever. You're like, why are we doing this? We've got a perfectly good house at home. So we've loved having Juice Plus in our lives. My kids are so much more adventurous with their food. They've gone through the winter sitting in class with sick kids, and yeah, like I said, they've had a sniffle and they've had a little tickle in the throat, but it's been nothing to whinge about. And I actually had to give my daughter a day off just because she was tired, because all the other kids got 3 weeks off school this winter, and she's had 1 day attendance off, and I think we ended up getting the car service just because we had it home. So it's great to know that she's at school, she's not missing out, she's well, and, you know, she's not bringing it home and spreading it through the other kids. There's nothing worse than watching the kids go down like Skittles. Once one goes down, you think, oh God, here we go. So Juice Plus has just been amazing for our kids, especially while they're so little, and, you know, hands and fingers and noses and mouths, you know, it's all just so close and gross really. But traveling has become something that we do love to do again, because we know that they're not going to be sick. So keep in mind, if you're a mama, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Thanks, Meg.
Thanks, Kel. That's awesome. And it's so, when we say the word travel, it is so broad. You know, you've got families that are, like I said, with Kelly, that's traveling together, or you've got people that are overseas. Even I've met people traveling that have their kids with them and they're actually traveling around the world. So like I said before, these chewies are so amazing to be able to give them, so convenient and easy, so they can stay healthy while they're on the run too, and experiencing this amazing world that we have to be able to share with them, which is so cool. So next we're going to hear from the lovely Amy, who also has an...
Guys, thanks for having me on tonight too, Megs. Yeah, skipping team training and probably copping a bit of flack, but all good. Happy to come and share my story. Yeah, like Megs, I'm a traveller at heart as well, always have been, and have spent probably the last 10 years outside of Australia working and travelling overseas, and 8.5 years of that was in the yachting industry. Like Megs did a stint on boats as well. I lasted 8.5 years, but to be honest, it really did start to take its toll on my health. I don't know if many of you know much about yachting, but it's 14 to 19 hours a day for up to 3 months at a time. And then after that, it's partying and, you know, not really taking good care of our bodies. But also while you're on boats, often you don't have much control over what you put into your body as far as the foods that you're being fed. You know, we've got chefs cooking for us, which is amazing, but you know, often if the chef isn't that great and you don't have control over what you're eating, you're not fueling your body with the right food and fuel to sustain like the amount of work and what you're doing overseas and at sea. So yeah, one of the reasons why I left was to get my health back on track. I actually became a bit of a supplement junkie while I was in the industry, just to try and get that energy into my body. And yeah, anything that anyone recommended I took on board. Like literally half of my suitcase was supplements. I'd come home and skip packing the shoes and the extra outfits, and I would literally load up supplements into toiletries bag just to make sure I had enough to get me until I came home, like to get me through until I came home. So it totally was out of control. And then decided, you know what, I need to leave the industry because I need to get my health back on track, but also to start living a life of purpose and passion. Oh, that's also another thing in the yachting industry. You know, it's like your life's on pause and you kind of lose sight of what potential and impact you can have on the world. So that was another massive reason for me to get off boats. But yeah, health was a major thing. And coming back and going to a naturopath with these bags of vitamins and just kind of asking for help and advice, and decided to get off everything. We were introduced to Juice Plus probably, yeah, about 16 months ago now. And I came off all of my supplements except for Juice Plus. You know, I came back and thought, living a healthy lifestyle, eating organic. I live a fairly holistic way of life, and 90% organic, still having health issues that were coming up for me. But yeah, just decided to just give Juice Plus a go and see how it affected me and my health, and also my partner Gareth, and can say, like, honestly, the list just goes on of the symptoms and the experience, the amazing effect that Juice Plus had on my health, as far as like energy was a major one for me. I've got autoimmune issues, so I've always got low energy. That's been a huge thing that's really impacted my health. My digestion's improved, sleep's improved, my mental clarity's improved, my immune system is definitely a lot stronger than it ever has been. There's just so many different things that keep coming up. The longer that you're on the product, the more things you kind of go, okay, yeah, I actually didn't realize my level of normal was this, but now this is how I should be functioning, and these are the things that are coming up for me all the time, super positive. And yeah, Gareth, my boyfriend, he's actually doing a stint back on boats at the moment. Knowing that he's back there on Juice Plus, like even just hearing the positive impact that it's been having on his health while he's been over there, still being able to work out at the end of a busy day at sea, not crashing, and also no hangovers. That's another massive bonus to Juice Plus. He's like, seems to be partying more than ever, even though he's just turned 36. And yeah, just the fact that he's been able to share this product with fellow travellers and people on boats and people that he's come in contact with, and just being able to make that positive change to people's health, and just for them to be able to implement this into their daily lives at times, like Megs and everyone said, when you don't have the option and you're not fueling your body with the right foods to maintain the level of health that we all should have. So yeah, that's been awesome for us as well.
Thanks, Amy. I love your story as well. It's so amazing. And a fellow yachty, it's always nice to meet a fellow grotty yachty, as we were called. So not true. And it just goes to show as well with this product, we are from so many different backgrounds. And whether you're traveling around the world, like we said, or you're in the one place and you've got friends around the world, this business is for everybody, and this product, I believe, is for everybody. It's fruits and veggies. It's timeless. We all know that everybody needs better nutrition, and what better way to get it? It's supplementing, yes, but we do find that, our nutrition is actually, our produce is deficient. It's up to 40% deficient in the soils that it's grown in, the herbicides, the pesticides that are used. So in this modern world, we are looking to supplementation, and for something of a quality, this is what we get to share. And the business side as well, if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, you might need something for a health upgrade, awesome. Or if you're looking that you want to keep traveling, you don't want to come home, if you're backpacking around the world and you just don't want to come home and deal with reality, I totally get that. That was me, and it still is me. I'm dealing. Then this could be something that you might want to look into. And I'm going to leave you with the lovely Candy, because she's going to share a little bit about business as well as a story. So take it away.
Thanks, Megsy. Hey guys, my name is Candy. I've actually been on the Inspiring Healthy Living mission with the Juice Plus company for over 3 years. I'm definitely a product of a product, and I am a personal trainer here on the Gold Coast. But health isn't just a high value to myself and my husband in our life. Travel is. We've definitely lived the travel life. We actually were like the island hoppers for about 5 or 6 years, living in the Whitsundays and working our butts off. And as Amy said, we definitely partied our butts off. I wish I knew about this product then, not only for our health, because our health definitely deteriorated, but also the business, because I think maybe we would have been in a different situation if we'd known about this years ago. Because it is in the traveling world, whether it's on islands, on boats, or wherever it is, this product is a necessity to most people's lives. We're all lacking. But when I got introduced to it, we were about to trek to Everest and do our second trail and a trail hike to a summit. Obviously just a base camp, not to the mega summit. And my husband and I have traveled a lot, and he used to always get sick. It was just something, he was always sick when we traveled. And we'd only been on Juice Plus for a short amount of time when we did our Everest base camp. And we actually come back, we don't eat any pretty much fresh produce because everything's washed and it's dirty and all that kind of stuff. So we really don't eat a lot of fresh fruits and veggies over there. And we actually come back for the first time not ill in the sense of colds and flus and all that kind of jazz. So definitely recovered better in so many health aspects. But it was the business that really took a little while for me to understand. I definitely didn't get it straight away. I was a bit skeptical. But when I actually understood that it's just a franchise, it's an online franchise, and the company really see this massive vision. They're here for long term, and they really want to help people not only with their health but their wealth, of creating another income for families or for people like yourselves who want to travel and don't want to go back to that 9-to-5 grind. We don't, especially when travel is such a high value. So this business structure, when I really looked into it, I was like, whoa, okay, this needs to take my attention. Because when I understood it wasn't about selling and hunting people down, it was actually just doing what I was already doing, is taking a product and sharing my results. And then people would go, what are you taking? How does it work? Where do I get it from? It's like, oh, I can put your order in and it gets shipped from head office. I didn't have to stock any product other than my own that I was taking anyway. In Australia, it's $165 to have your own franchise. And you're given the blueprint to success. We've got an amazing marketing plan. And you can just have a few customers and have your own little small business, like a retail business if you want it. Or if you really want that financial freedom, you can actually start to duplicate and help other people set their businesses up and grow a team. So there's so many options. But, you are an independent franchise. That's what I love, because you get to choose how you want to do your business. You can earn, some people just want to make $500 a month. Some people want to make $5 grand, 10 grand, 20 grand. Like, it depends on your vision and what you're wanting out of this experience. So yeah, when I understood that, I was like, wow, okay, I don't have to hunt people down. Awesome, because I couldn't really sell anything. But I can definitely be passionate and be honest and share from my heart and my story. And so, it become quite easy to inspire. That's the word. It's just sharing, and there's no minimal purchase that you have to have every month. It's nothing like that. So you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be a fitness person or a doctor or a nurse, or we all understand fruits and veggies are good for us. It's not rocket science. And as Meg said, it's timeless. It's not going anywhere. It's, our health is only deteriorating. So especially when we're traveling, they say the most toxic place is in an airplane. So when you love to travel and fly around the world, I'm doubling, tripling up my caps. But it's definitely given us the freedom to expand our business. I've got a PT here locally, but I can't, service and train people all over the world. Whereas now I have a business that does, not only do I get to grow a business internationally and help others do the same, like our team are amazing. We're helping the health. We get to impact way more people doing it as a tribe. So, it's, you have to get your questions answered, but it doesn't have to be a lot of money. It could be a small amount to a big amount. It's really up to you and the work that you want to do and how that fits into your life. You do it around your stolen moments. You do it around life. So when you're traveling, like we've been to, like we love our travel. We're here, there, everywhere, whether it's, interstate or overseas for us. And, if you've got your phone or your iPad, you can do your business. We are building businesses on social media now. Again, it's just connecting with people. So if you're someone who has a really large heart, who wants more out of your life than sitting behind a desk 9 to 5 for 40 years of your life and 40 hours a week, then have a look. There's no there's nothing that's going to kind of, we're not going to take you into a little box and put you somewhere. It's like, have a look, get your questions answered, because we're really excited. We're doing it anyway, but we just need more people to join our mission to get the word out so we can actually have a bigger impact on people's health and also the wealth, because people are struggling out there on those two big things. So, hopefully I've helped, Megsy.
Definitely covered everything and more. With everything that I'd like to wrap up with. But just in closing, I just want to thank everybody for jumping on, and just leave you with a little thought as well, is this might not be for you, which is totally fine. The product is for everybody, I'm biased. But if anything does resonate with you, just think, if you're sitting on a beach sipping pina coladas with your flight ready to go home tomorrow, and if you don't want to, maybe this might be, or you could be sitting in a cafe in Paris. We ship to over 26 countries. So if you're waiting for the perfect time, or you're wondering when, if, then the perfect time's always now. And that's for everything in life. You don't procrastinate. You kind of just get your questions answered, like Candy said, give it a go. And you just never know where it might take you. But it's a plan B. If not this, there might be something else. But just give it a thought for residual income. And we get to, like you said, spread the word of healthy living, which is a no-brainer. So that's pretty exciting stuff. So whoever invited you onto this call or shared this call with you, they obviously think that there is some worth in it for you. So I really hope that we've been able to resonate with you today. We've been able to take something away and give you some food for thought, as it would be. And we'd love to hear from you. Get in contact with the person who invited you on this call as well, and get those questions answered. And thank you once again. Thanks to all our speakers, and happy traveling wherever you are around the world. We'll be with you soon, and enjoy. Thank you very much. Good night.